Hey everybody, it's John DePietro for the New England RV Dealers Association. I am in Rhode Island, and I'm at the coolest place in Rhode Island. I'm at Arlington RV, and you know what? As I said a moment ago, it's May. We're making memories in May, and hey, how about this? Making memories with Mark in May.
Great.
So we're with Mark Donlan at Arlington, and Mark, you got a smile on your face because the sun has returned, and hopefully we're going to be able to have 4 or 5 days of good weather and get people back into the dealerships here.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping it's more than 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, I know.
A long time
at least 4 or 5 days in a row, at least.
So we were just discussing, you normally visit us here in the winter, out here in the snow, so it's nice to be out here.
It is with sun, without worrying about the wind blowing around the back. And you know, Arlington's been around. I guess this is your 70th anniversary, which is kind of amazing in this industry. With you know, anything automotive seems to turn over a bit.
Celebrating 70 years this year, and you know, we got the 3rd generation of ownership here now, and you know, I'm kind of proud to say I've been along for the ride for
all 70 years, right?
Well, almost better than half of them.
better than half.
Yeah.
You said 37 before.
37 years right now.
Yeah. And we were joking inside with some of the salespeople before we came out here, the camera shy ones. You've got some people that have been here 25, 30, 35 years.
Yeah.
That says something for the stability of the facility, but it also says something for the consumer that if they've got an issue, they can come back and actually talk to somebody.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's, you know, it's very rare in the sales industry to have, you know, employees with the longevity that we have here in Arlington. I've got 4 of my salespeople have been here from anywhere from 20 years to 32 years. People always comment when they come through the door that they're amazed to see the same faces year after year. And it does speak, you know, a lot for the stability of the company and the owners. You know, like any job, you know, we may have a couple of complaints here and there, but boy, at the end of the day, they're great people to work for. And it makes it easy because we know, you know, they're going to be there for the consumer. They stand behind their product, and they've just got a very good reputation over the years. And like I say, people, when they talk about RVing in Rhode Island, Arlington is obviously the place that they think about.
Yep. And we're standing out here, and I said you can stand in one spot. You can see Class C's, you can see Class A's, you can see fifth wheels, you can see more C's, you can see travel trailers, and virtually everything. Oh, look at that line down there. Look at those travel trailers there. Generally, Mark, how many units do you have in stock where people can stop by?
We usually have, you know, right around 200 vehicles.
200. Okay, that is a lot of product.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of the same products for many years. You know, that's something else that, you know, I see a lot of dealerships every year. They seem to be changing products. You know, we've got the Winnebago line of motorhomes. We've had them since the early 70s. You know, obviously it's a name people are familiar with.
Yep.
We feel it's certainly one of the best products on the market. The Chateau line of Class C's we've had since the mid-90s. We do a lot with Forest River as far as the Wildwood and Flagstaff travel trailers. Again, we've had those, you know, since the 90s. Keystone RV, we've got the Montana, we've got Springdale, we've got Outback. Again, we've carried these products for years. We find a line that we like, that we're comfortable with, that we think provides a good value, and we stay with them.
And being in an industry which is enjoying one of its best years in its history, it's always good to stay with a brand that has been there before and, more importantly, will be there down the road. Would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And, you know, people, they want to know that when they buy something from us, that next year or 2 years down the road, we're going to be carrying that product, and we're going to be here to service them. You know, even when they're out of warranty, it's a lot easier if we still handle that product line, because the availability of parts is a big issue. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So tell people where we're located, because I found it to really be easy to get here. Right off I-95.
We're on Route 2 in Warwick. We're right off of Route 95. So if you're traveling south, it's exit 8. If you're coming north on 95, it's 8B. We're about a half an hour from either the Connecticut or the Massachusetts border.
So, speaking of a guy that's been here a long time, Dave Cowan, you know, ever since he... Come here, Dave. Ever since he retired from the Celtics, he's been selling RVs.
That's right, doing a hell of a job. doing a hell of a job for
Yeah,
us.
it's so funny. You know what? A lot of these guys see the camera and they run.
Oh, yeah.
They run. But you know what? You got good people. When we watch them at shows, they're friendly. And the thing that I've noticed, they take their time with customers. They don't prejudge them. They take their time with customers to show them the features and benefits of the unit that's best for them.
You have to remember, at their age, they have to take their time. They can't.
There he goes, hobbling down. He's hobbling down.
Yeah, no, like I say, it's a good crew. You know, we have a lot of fun around here, and obviously, you know, they've all made, you know, a lot of friends over the years. Again, you know, as long as they've been here, many of them have sold 2-3 different generations of families.
Yep.
You know, so the little 2-year-olds that came in here years ago, you know, with the grandparents, they're our customers today.
You know what amazes me is the number of people that we talk to, and we were just starting to give our location as we were closing, but the number of people that we talk to that are in RVing today that remember it when they were a kid, when they were 4, 5, and 6 years old, with their parents, and now they're doing it, but more importantly, they're doing it with their grandkids.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing, like I say, how many families, you know, when they start out and they're, you know, little 2, 3, 4-year-olds, something about it gets in their blood, and they just love to continue the tradition. And so like I say, they're in here buying vehicles now, and I'm sure their children will be down the road.
Yep. I mean, we could talk all day long about, you know, the how big the tires are and how big the engine is, but really the thing that makes it happen is the magic around the campfire.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lifestyle, and people just really enjoy it. And I always tell people, you know, it's so different from, you know, going to a hotel. You don't know who's next to you. You know, when you're out there in the campground, generally, you're going to strike up a conversation with your neighbor, and, you know, you make friends, like you say. You hang around the campfire, and it's
My
all about the
colleague,
memories.
Bob Zagami, always says that, look, when you bring your kids to a RV park, you know, a campground, it's one of the few places left that you don't necessarily have to have your eye on them every few minutes, because they could be 1 or 2 units up, and you know, you're dealing with like-minded families that respect families and you know, respect each other.
Oh yeah. No, it's something I think, you know, a lot of people still feel it's a little safer environment out there, and but it's just nice to, like I say, maybe get the kids away from their phones,
their
and the games
electronic
for a little while, and let
hey,
them
you know
run
what?
a campground.
It's good to find a campground with no Wi-Fi, because it forces people to talk to each other again.
Yeah, like I say, there's something to be said to be able to run around, jump in a pool, play a little frisbee, have the campfire, and, you know, that's what the kids should be doing.
So we're making memories in May with Mark at Arlington RV. Stop on down to see them. They've got a good lineup of product here. And Mark, if people buy within the next couple of weeks, they can have the product probably for Memorial Day, at least for 4th of July, right?
I mean, it's a busy time of the season for us, but, you know, we're making every effort to get these sales out as fast as we can. Certainly everybody's looking forward to the Memorial Day weekend. That's really, I think, the kickoff for camping season around here. So, yeah, we'll certainly make every effort to make sure that they're in the new camper that weekend.
Okay, Mark, thanks so much.
Okay, thank you.